Okay, good Tuesday morning to everyone and welcome, namaste. We're going to start with our centering practice. So if you would come to seated and line up the head, neck, and your spine, either on the floor, the chair, or edge of the bed, couch, whatever, wherever you're at. And go to your belly breathing, your diaphragmatic breathing. So if you're new to it, if you just need a little reminder, just place your hand on the upper belly where your thumb is right underneath the rib cage, and then your little finger is above the navel, and just let that part of the belly expand as you inhale and contract as you exhale. So relieving the stress and the tension and the tightness and the worry and the hurry and the fear and the doubt and all those things out of the upper part of the body, out of the chest, out of the shoulders. You can roll them back and down and keep the chest nicely expanded and open as you continue to breathe at the belly. And with each exhale, just release deeper. Let go of any cares or concerns. And just relax into it. Let the spine hold you nice and erect. And then releasing your hand if it's on the belly, just take one more mindful breath. Right, gently open your eyes, just keep just a soft gaze. Like you're not really looking at anything, you're just kind of allowing your eyes to gaze forward, just to soften the face. And then today we're going to take the backs of our hands and swoosh or swipe the forehead. And make sure that you're going well off the forehead so you're releasing all of that energetic tension. So part of the Qigong practice is moving ourselves into springtime. So we're, Kira, I know you guys are in Florida, but we're melting here. We got up into the 40s yesterday. So there's some melting and thawing going on, and it smells different. So we're thinking, or I'm thinking spring. All right, and then take your first finger and your thumb and run right along the bony ridge of the eye socket, and then swoosh it off the face. Think of spring and just kind of going out and up. And then under this eye socket with the first finger. And the same thing, just kind of flick it off. And then the sinus rub with the first finger starting at the eye socket and rubbing right down to the ridge of the nose and the cheek. Give that a really good rub. And if you feel kind of a little congestion in your sinus area, maybe outer onto your cheekbones, press into that as well. Just kind of move it out, and you might hear some little bubbling or crackling, kind of work through all of that. And that might take some time for you to kind of move that out of the sinus cavity. And then a scoop under the cheekbones and flick it off. Make this comfortable. You know, you don't want to stretch the skin, but give it a good, deep enough massage so that the muscle moves slightly. It's always helpful maybe to have a little oil or skin cream on when you do these exercises, so you don't, you know, hurt the skin, the surface of the skin. And then temple massage. And always go both ways. And then work that massage into the jaw joint. And keep your jaw relaxed so you're not clenching teeth. And then reverse that massage too. And then start working down the jaw toward chin. Just a little massage, little tiny circles. And get right to the chin. And then we're going to start tapping. We're going to do this a little bit longer than we have in the past. So I took a little a Qigong thing on Saturday. And when she did this tapping portion of it, she was really tapping long, like for a minute or two. And we do this anyway in yoga, but we move down the body more, so we do a little bit less tapping, which still has benefit. But go up, you know, toward the jaw joint again and tap, tap, tap. And then do the upper jaw. And keep the lower jaw still relaxed. And of course, it's just a gentle tap. Tapping doesn't have to be much. It's actually very gentle. All right, let's release that. We're going to do Vulcan fingers like that. And we're going to place the space in between our ears and just rub up and down. We're going to do this for a while too. Feels really good. Make sure you get that back of the ear. And don't be afraid to get a little bit more aggressive with this by rubbing up and down a little bit more. And get the whole front and back of the ear. Okay, and then work on the inner ear. So just take that first finger and just massage the bony crevices all around. Give that a little bit more attention to. And you know, like I said prior, we could put a little oil on your fingertip and go inside the ear canal. I've been doing that regularly, little Ayurvedic thing, and that just keeps all the you know, the parts of the body that we have exposed to the elements. It keeps them lubricated and free from debris and pollution and all that. And you can use sesame oil or like fractionated coconut oil works well. And those are the things that they use for massage anyway. Okay, so release that. And we're going to go back up to the hairline. So put all your fingertips on the hairline. And we're just, this is going to mess everybody's hair up. We're just going to pull back, press back, right to the crown of the head. And then tap the crown. Use your intuition on this, on where you're actually tapping. So if it moves around a little bit, follow that. All right, release from that. Okay. Take one shoulder and just give it a good rub. So we're just kind of warming up the muscles before we move a little bit deeper. And then go down toward the elbow and give the elbow joint a nice rub. And then wrist. It's amazing how well the body responds to these simple things, because it really needs it, and we're just not aware of that need. So then going into the knuckles, and just, we're going to pull right off the tip. Start at that base of that knuckle and just pull. Okay, go back to the thumb again and twist and pull it off like you're undoing a cap and you're pulling that cap off. Each one. Give that a twist. All right, and rub the other shoulder. Try to keep it relaxed and loose. And then just keep working your way down to each major joint. So this is my sore arm, so I'm going to give it a little extra attention here. And then the wrist. And then start with each digit pull. And then go back to the twist. Maybe a couple times. But make sure you're pulling it off the finger. All right, if you're done, shake it out. And then up and down. And this aids in carpal tunnel and stiff joints. And then just relax for a little bit. Let your arms dangle. Stay seated and shoulders back and down. Relax the shoulders. Point the fingertips to the floor. And just think of the shoulders softening down the arms, out the fingertips, into the floor. And go back to your breathing. Belly breath. And then we'll move into seated cat strut. So today we're going to do that deep one where you scoop forward and then arch back. So you want to exhale forward and inhale up. So make these nice and dramatic. So I think last Tuesday we went very subtle. We were working more with the subtleties of the body. But today we'll go back to, what is referred to as the gross element, or the very physical movement of muscles and joints and ligaments. And let's try to get about 10 of these in. Make sure the breath matches, because that's what really gets the posture deep. The body likes it when the breath matches the movement. Okay, let's do one more. And then come back to center. We're going to break that one apart. So exhale, scoop down and round your back and bring your shoulders forward. And just breathe here for a few. Keep the back really round so you're opening up the lower, middle, and upper back. Shoulders are kind of forward, so you have space in between the shoulder blades. And just feel that opening and that stretching and releasing. Breathe into the lower back. Breathe into the middle back. And breathe into the upper back. Now inhale, scoop up, arch your back. Now roll the shoulders back, open up the chest. Keep your head tilted back if it's comfortable. If not, just tuck your chin. And now bring your attention to the lower belly again and breathe. And then middle belly. And then upper chest. And back to center. Just release. Dangle your arms, point them to the floor. Just let all the energy run from shoulders to fingertips. Just enjoy the energy that's running throughout the body. Be aware of it. What would you name it? Where do you feel it the most? All right, let's come to standing. I think we're going to use the chair maybe a little bit later. But this is kind of the Qigong practice that I did it years ago. I never realized that the breath pattern was Kabbalah breathing. I hadn't learned that yet. So it was then called wood chopper, and I think it's a great title for it. So all you do is you come to a comfortable stance, a little bit wider than hip width. And you're going to need some room because we're going to kind of swoosh our arms like this. So make sure that there's nothing kind of obstructing you arms width. So we're going to start by taking a big inhale, and then our exhale, we're going to inhale our arms up. And then if you want to just watch first, and then the exhale will be a forced exhale and pushing all the air out of the body and bending forward and swooshing towards your feet and out and then back up again. So it'll look like this. Okay, so Kabbalah body is breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. So let's give that a try. So inhale up, big inhale, fill the lungs, exhale really hard. Inhale quick, exhale hard. Keep going. Make noise with your exhale. Quick inhale. Keep going. One more. And just observe. Okay, we're going to continue with kind of that energy release thing. So this one's a little bit different. We're just going to come in mountain pose and find ourselves rooted through the feet. Lift the kneecaps up. Strengthen the thighs. Balance the hips over the feet. Let your arms dangle just right at the side. If you have a seam, put your middle finger at the seam. Balance the shoulders over the hips, chin level, look forward. And just feel that the strength of being rooted and balanced in both feet. So let's get there. And then the practice is energetically sweeping. We're going to go through all the 7 chakras. So we're just going to take our hands like this and slightly separate the fingers. And your palms are going to be toward you. So like this. And we're going to start at the crown chakra. Both hands are going to start at the crown. And then we're going to swoop through the brow and then through the throat and through the heart and then through the navel and then through the pelvic and then through the base of the body. And then we're going to go down to the knees and then toward the feet, and we're going to press the energy out and up. So we're going to do that several times. So that can just be the practice one. So let's start again. So hands at the crown. You can just start on either side, it doesn't matter. And just over the head, the forehead, the throat, the heart, the belly, the pelvic, the base of the body, across the knees, down to the feet, and swoosh it off. Now I'm going to go opposite so I can switch the other way. So I'm going to start going to my left. So crown, brow, throat, heart, belly, pelvic, lower body, knees, feet, and out and up. Let's do it again. Crown, brow, throat, chest, belly, pelvic, lower body, knees, feet out and up. One more time. Crown, brow, throat, heart, belly, pelvic, lower body, knees, feet out and up. Okay. Let's go back to mountain or stand in mountain. Feel that rootedness. And go back to your breathing. All right, sun salutation. So grab a chair, bring the seat of it toward you. And let's see, today's Tuesday, so we'll do our one slow version of sun salutations. So find that mountain pose, that rootedness in your feet, and the balance of the hips and the shoulders and the chin. And then bring the hands to the heart center. Let's touch the thumbs to the chest. And we're going to exhale the palms forward and press. So we're going to take this nice and slow. Fingertips up. So you're thinking of pressing like the wall in front of you and opening the back. Inhale the arms up, straight up, and back bend. Arms at a T, release to forward fold, hands and forehead to the seat of the chair. Just breathe here. Stepping your right foot back into our first lunge, drop the knee to the floor and look up. Step back to down dog, line the feet up, root the heels, press your hips back. We're going to breathe along the spinal column, inhaling and exhaling up and down the spine. And then scoop forward and up, come into a cobra. Bring your hips close to the chair. So work with that today. Roll the shoulders back. Keep your toes nicely curled under. And then go back to that down dog. Breathe along the spine. Step the right foot forward, drop the left knee, look up, come to our left lunge. And step 2, forward fold. Arms at a T, inhale up overhead into the back bend. Hold here. And return to the heart. Come back to mountain pose. And we're going to return to the lunges and do the variations. So just step your right foot back and either drop your knee and look up, or try the variations where you're pressing the right heel down, keeping the knee straight, or keeping the knee straight and lowering the whole torso toward the floor. So try all 3 variations. Take your time with each one. You know, if you're familiar with them, you can kind of float through them a little quicker. But if you're not, spend some time with just one. All right, step to forward fold, take a break. Let's go to the left side, left foot back, drop the knee, look up, and do the same variations, straightening the knee, lowering the heel, and then lowering the torso. If one of these variations feels better than the other, use that one more. Make sure they're comfortable and enjoyable. All right, come to forward fold again. And then let your arms dangle in front of you and roll up. Heel of the hand at your waist, go into a back bend. Forward fold, slowly roll down. Whatever your capacity is, doesn't have to be much. And then roll back up. Go to another back bend. And roll back down. We're going to do that one more time. So roll up, bend back, roll down, hold it here at your forward fold wherever you are. And then step wide. Place your forehead on the seat of your chair and interlace behind the hips. Once you're here, straighten the elbows so the shoulders roll back. Now lift the hands off the hips, rotate the shoulders all the way up as far as you can go. Now lower the hands, straighten the elbows. With the strength of the shoulders strong, inhale, come up. We're going to do another back bend, run your hands past the hips, look up. And come to standing. Okay, simple triangle pose. So we're going to step wide again to your comfort level. Arms are at a T, and right hand to that left foot, left arm straight up. Switch sides. And come up and switch. So we're going to exhale, hand to floor. Inhale, center. Exhale, hand to floor. Let's try one more on each side. Inhale back to your center, arms overhead, and stretch all the limbs out to infinity. And release. Step to mountain. All right, let's come to seated. Easy pose if you're able, or butterfly, either one. So easy or butterfly. I'll do easy. And one hand on each knee, and roll the shoulders back, press the chest forward. Allow the spine to go into that natural S curve. So once you're here, either in butterfly or easy, make sure your chin is level. You're kind of gazing exactly on the horizon. And then we're going to turtle the head back. Now press just the head forward and turtle it back again. So we're going to inhale forward and exhale back. Just the head and neck. Shoulders stay firm. Back is stable. Breath is calm and easy. All right, let's finish this one. Turtle your head back and hold it. Keep your shoulders back so you've got pressure on your hands. And now tip the head to the right, right ear to right shoulder. Stay turtle. And then go to the left. So inhale when your head's straight, exhale when you tip. one more each side. All right, relax everything. Okay, interlace behind the hips. Still stay in the relaxed mode. And then take an inhale, lengthen the spine, come out of your hips, and exhale gently forward. Doesn't have to be very deep at all. Inhale and come up. Lengthen the spine, inhale, exhale, lower. Take a breath here. And then inhale back up. Take a breath. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Take a breath. Inhale back up. And breathe. All right, relax out of that. Let's bring the legs forward. Knees to the floor, point the toes up, hands just gently resting on the floor, staff pose. Try to get the little bulge out of the lower back. Sit up as tall as you can. And bend the right knee, bring the heel right into the hip and hug it nice and deep. Keep the left leg extended, toes up. Forehead to knee. And then come up, bend your knee out to the side, foot's resting on the inner left thigh. And just hold here. We're going to bring the left hand toward the left foot. It's either on your shin, ankle, or foot. And then drape the back of your hand on your low back. Rock the shoulder back, look up. There's always something I forget to do, and that's one of them. Sorry. And for some reason, I get robocalls exactly at this time. I think they know I teach. All right, let's relax out of that. Both hands to that left foot, ankle, or shin. Now take a big inhale. And as you exhale, bend the elbows and begin to lower. So you're going to inhale and relax the body back up, and exhale, lower. Several times. So easy like a wave, very gentle or easy breeze. So you're just lifting and lowering very gently with the body, not pressing or forcing. It's a very calming and relaxing, like cradling a baby. All right, come back up, straighten out your leg, go back to staff. And we're going to do the other leg, so hug that left forehead to knee. Remember the right leg is working as well. And then bend the knee out to the side. Right hand to the right foot, ankle or shin. Left hand behind the low back. So it's the back of your hand on your back. Look up. And then both hands to the foot or right leg. And then exhale as you bend the elbows and inhale as you straighten. right, let's come back to staff. You rebalance. And then find your way onto your backs. So we'll end with a little moving yoga today. So let's start with hugging knees to the chest and massage the low back. All right, straighten out the legs. I'm going to bring the arms out at a T, palms up or down, whatever's comfortable for your shoulders. And we're going to bend the right knee so that the foot is on the inside of your left thigh. And drop the knee out to the right and then back to center. We're going to do it 5 times. So exhale down and inhale up. And when you're done with the 5th one, straighten that leg. Bend the left one. Keep the foot inside the inner leg and drop it up to the left and back to center. Straighten the leg. Bend both knees, keep the ankles and the feet together, drop both knees to the right and back to center, stacking the feet. And then both knees to the left 5 times, back to center. And then right and left. Inhale, center, exhale, lower. 5 times on each side. Straighten your legs. Rest for only a moment. And then bring your legs in a wider V. Draw your hands closer to your body, palms up. And begin deep breathing. Exhaling from the crown of the head down the width of the body, out the toes. Watch the breath spin around and enter the feet or toes up the width of the body and out the crown, and spinning around, entering and returning that breath cycle over and over. Let the body go limp. Let all the muscles relax. Soften the muscles of the face, the eyes and the jaw, tops of the shoulders, down the arms. Wiggle the fingers and let them go still. Take another sweeping breath from the crown, down out the toes. And then softening the hips and the pelvis and wiggling them just slightly to get them balanced, widened. And relax the legs and the knees and the ankles and the feet. Curl your toes slightly. And then let them go still and relaxed. Breathe easy. And then bring your awareness back into your bodies. Move fingers and toes slightly. Arms and legs, deepen your breathing. Roll to your left, come back to seated. Be very gentle when you're moving from reclined to seated or standing. Very gently, very easy on the body. So there's no shock or sudden disturbance. And come back to seated. If you want, you can place your hand on your belly one more time. Go back to that diaphragmatic breathing. Inhale, the belly expands. Exhale, let it retract back toward the spine. And then bringing your hands to your heart center, keep that sense of peace and tranquility with you. Keep it with you for the rest of the day. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste.